Good morning, everybody, and welcome to an exciting day here at UConn. And we want to give a special welcome to everybody that's around UConn Nation that's watching our live video stream on UConnHuskies.com. Just give you a quick roll order of the day here. President Herbst will come up. She'll introduce our new Director of Athletics, and then we'll open it to questions from the media. We do have a wireless mic for media members. Bill and a few other people from our staff will be passing that around. And because David's going to start to get to know everybody, if you could give your name and your media affiliation when you ask your questions. So without further ado, we'll turn it over to our University President, Susan Herbst.
Thanks, Mike. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Today, we are filled with excitement, with pride, a tremendous optimism about the future. This is Super Tuesday at UConn, and we have a winner. The world of college athletics has grown more and more complex, with every passing year, and by necessity, so has the job of athletics director. Today's AD must have the sophistication to manage, closely oversee finance, marketing, media contracts, fundraising, fan engagement, and many other things. All these responsibilities, though, are secondary to the traditional responsibilities of utmost import: taking care of our student athletes, supporting their academic success, and making sure that our coaches have what they need to be successful. The search committee interviewed a pool of truly outstanding candidates from around the nation. It was my honor to spend long hours with them, and I thank them for their outstanding service, and a few of them are here today. So the chairman of this committee and one of our Board of Trustees members, Andrea Dennis-Levine, is here. Thank you. Trustee and former UConn athlete, Andy Bissett, here too. Trustee Tom Ritter, here. Alumni leader and former UConn athlete, Doug Elliott. Scott Brown, faculty athletic representative. Nancy Stevens, championship field hockey coach. Former student athlete and UConn superstar, Ray Allen. Rochelle Rubin, interim AD. And Joanne Fazio, who enables the president's office to serve this university every day. So we knew exactly what we were looking for. We sought an experienced leader who would be a stellar, respected ambassador for UConn to our community, our state, and to the world of college athletics. We wanted someone who embodied organizational leadership, who placed the highest priority on donor engagement, on community involvement, and corporate relations. We wanted an individual who knows every facet of the student-athlete experience and understands that our players need to be successful athletically and academically. We wanted a leader who fundamentally knows great public universities, the value of UConn to our fans, and the vital and unique role that UConn plays in the life of our state. Finally, we needed a leader whose grasp of the national landscape and relentless pursuit of excellence would be second to none. So I'm very happy to say that we found exactly what we were looking for in David Benedict. And so it's my pleasure to introduce him and his family who are here, his wife Lisa, his two sons Sam and Jake. Welcome them to UConn. Thanks, everybody. I got the, gotta wear the, put it on briefly.
Thank you. It's a great day for the Benedicts. I want to start by telling you how honored I am to be here. I'm humbled to be given this opportunity to be the 12th Director of Athletics at UConn. I wanted this job because of UConn's history, tradition, and success. UConn has won 16 national championships since 2000, which places us among the elite schools in the country. We've also played in 6 bowl games since 2004 in a very short FBS Bowl history. UConn is not just an elite-level athletics program. It is also one of the top public schools in the country. You should all know that UConn's reputation goes beyond the borders of the state of Connecticut. UConn also possesses an elite group of head coaches. It's amazing to see the tenures of some of our coaches. I look forward to working with all of you and getting to know you all very soon. For those of you that are here and were able to get away from your programs, I appreciate that. Those of you that were not able to attend, I promise I won't hold it against you. There's an incredible foundation here at UConn that's been built over time, and I want to thank Ward Manuel and all of the other coaches and administrators that have contributed to that foundation. To the UConn administration, I want to thank President Susan Herbst, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Larry McHugh, Chief of Staff, Rochelle Rubin, and certainly the search committee. Rest assured that no one will have a higher expectation for UConn athletics and our student athletes than I will. I appreciate you believing in me. To my family, hopefully my parents who live in Arizona were able to get their internet up and are watching this streamed. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily the most technically savvy, but Mom and Dad, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your guidance and support. Thank you. To my wife, Lisa. Lisa, if you would, stand up really quickly, please. Okay. She's used to standing, you know, after she finished her gymnastics routines and saluting, but Lisa, I would not be standing here today if it wasn't for you. You are my rock. You have supported me every step of the way. She has done most of the heavy lifting in raising our boys so that I could pursue my passion. Thank you for being my partner along this incredible journey. Lisa is currently the volunteer women's gymnastics coach for Auburn's number 8 ranked women's gymnastics team. She's also previously coached at the University of Minnesota, as well as Arizona State University, where she was a 2-time national champion and a member of their Hall of Fame. To my boys, Jake and Sam. Jake and Sam, if you would, stand up, please. Say hi to everyone. These two young men here have traveled all over the country with me. I want to say thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And I've promised them that we're not going anywhere for a long time. You know, appreciation is going to be the hallmark, one of the hallmarks of this athletic program, whether it's our coaches or administrators or our student athletes. I really think that showing appreciation for the resources that we have is critical. It's also important to appreciate those who help you along the way. I've had a lot of people that have made this day possible for me. I'd like to recognize some of those individuals. Athletic directors like Kevin White of Duke University. I worked with him at Arizona State. Gene Smith of The Ohio State University, who I also worked at Arizona State. Vic Seglis, who I worked with at Arizona State and Long Beach State. And finally, Jay Jacobs, who I currently work for until, I guess, up until today at Auburn. Presidents, F. King Alexander of LSU, who I worked with at Long Beach State, Eric Kaler at Minnesota, and Jay Gouge of Auburn. I owe all of these individuals a debt of gratitude for the opportunities they provided me and the mentoring and coaching along the way. They've all been tremendous influences on me, and I appreciate their friendship. To the Auburn family, finally, I want to thank Jay Jacobs and the administration at Auburn University. The past 2 years working for Jay has been an incredible experience. Jay is one of the most sincere and caring individuals that I have ever worked for, and I never imagined how difficult it would be to leave the Auburn family to come to UConn. Auburn is a special place, and my family and I will be forever grateful for the open arms and support over the past 2 years. All right, let's talk about some of the good stuff. Let's talk about the vision moving forward. These will really serve as our pillars for our athletic department. Competitive excellence, We're going to compete at everything. I just want to repeat that. We're going to compete at everything. We're going to win on the fields and the courts of play, and we're going to win in the classroom. Academic excellence has to be a top priority, and we're going to do it the right way. The student-athlete experience. We must deliver on the promise that we make during the recruiting process. This will be a responsibility not just of our coaches, but the entire athletic department staff. Engagement with our former letter winners. It's important for former student athletes to remain engaged at UConn. We need to foster an environment where our student athletes feel welcome and engaged in their university. The game day experience. This is really important. To our members of UConn Nation everywhere, and that means alumni, fans, residents of the great state of Connecticut, and our student body. I want to reiterate that our student body is critical in this. I look forward to engaging in this conversation with you. I want to make our game day experience one of the best in the nation, and we can't do it without you. I will seek your feedback, and we will do our best to make sure all of our events are entertaining for all who attend. In return, we need you to come out and support our student athletes. We need you to purchase tickets. And finally, integrity. Without integrity, nothing else matters. Resources. In the ultra-competitive world of college athletics, I will make certain that we are being good stewards of our current resources. We will look at all opportunities to generate revenue and to become more efficient with the resources that we already have. Development. Relationships will be a priority for us. I am committed to playing a central role in the development process and can't wait to begin meeting with our donors. I look forward to partnering with the President and CEO of the UConn Foundation, Josh Newton, as well as the Foundation Board of Directors in this process. I also look forward to developing a strong relationship with all of our corporate partners. With the current fiscal challenges that all universities face across the country, private giving, fan support, and relationships with the corporate community are essential. It is an extreme honor to be standing here in front of you today. There's a lot of work to do, but I am excited about what the future holds, and the future starts today. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you, and go Huskies.
For the media in attendance, we know we have questions. We have Bill and Jen from our office here with the wireless mic. If you have a question, which I'm sure they will, please raise your hand. Again, identify yourself and your affiliation so David gets to know.
Dave, hi, I'm Pat Eaton-Rob with the Associated Press. Just want to ask you if you view UConn as a Power 5 caliber school and how you see the conference affiliation for the school going forward.
Was it Pat? Yes. Pat, this is a Power 5, or if you want to refer to it as an Autonomy 5 program all day, every day. We have success in winning national championships. We have a supportive president and leader, and we have donors that are willing to support these unbelievable facilities that we're currently sitting in. I think from a conference affiliation standpoint, our job is to make sure that we're competing and dominating whatever conference that we're currently competing in.
Neil Ostrout with the Journal-Inquirer. I mean, you went through a conference change, obviously, in one of your previous jobs. Is there something, I mean, people question how proactive you want to be. You're obviously, don't want to alienate current friends and, things like that. What's kind of the tiptoeing or the strategy? How do you best do it?
Well, since I've only been on the job a little bit less than an hour, I look forward to having those conversations with President Herbst and discussing those things. I think it's important for us to be good partners with our current conference. I think the American has done a great job putting together a very strong conference in a very short period of time, and we're going to be great members to that conference. But at the same time, we're going to make sure that we position ourselves so that we can remain competitively nationally in all of our sports.
Hi, Jeff Jacobs, Hartford Current. How difficult is it to sustain this competitive greatness that you're talking about? Because you've been on both sides of the fence now as far as the enormous money that the Power 5 schools are taking in, particularly the SEC. How difficult will it be to sustain that long term without being in a Power 5 conference?
It's a good question. I'm not sure that I've got the answer for you specifically, because we can't predict necessarily what the future holds. What I can tell you is I believe in people, and people make institutions, and people make programs, and we have a great set and collection of head coaches here that are leading the most precious resource that we have, which is our student athletes. And I believe that our coaches, and I believe that we're going to find a way from an administrative standpoint to provide them the necessary resources so that we can continue to compete nationally as we have in the past.